Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, welcome back to the Stellar Showdown, the first tournament of Stellar Horizons, the first tournament to ever do it with Stellarian forms in general. Folks, we are here battling on Professor Weed's behalf. We are researching Stellarian variants, and in the process, we are getting some incredible prizes, incredible battles, and incredible trainers to show up here today. I am here with my co-host, Frogvirus. Frogvirus, how do you think this tournament is going to go?
I think this is going to be very interesting with new mods, new moves and stuff like that. We'll have different metas, so I'm very curious about the new metas that'll be formed this tournament.
Let's take someone for an interview. Let's see Superior Wolf. You want to come down here?
Sure thing.
What do you think is the ace up your sleeve on your team that you have so far for us?
Probably for me, it would probably be my Stellarian Swampert. He seems to be my highest level, even with the level caps, but he seems to have my strongest moveset. Normally, I would say Hubert, but he's not battle ready just yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hubert did actually fall into some controversy and was canceled, so he can't make it to the tournament. You hate to see that.
He needs time to recover.
And what Pokemon are you most afraid of facing during the Stellar Showdown?
Most afraid of? See, my thing is I'm running a water team, so I guess what I would be most afraid of is our new Stellarian Altaria. That's probably going to be my biggest contender.
Stellarian Altaria, I'm pretty sure it can capitalize off of Drizzle because they have Thunder. Yes, Thunder is 100% accurate in the rain along with Hurricane. So Altaria can definitely take advantage of rain teams. So that is a very big threat.
Absolutely. Rain teams are getting a full makeover with the addition of Stellarian Altaria. Superior Wolf, before we end off, is there anything you want to say to the camera? Anything you'd like to say to the folks at home?
Good luck, everyone. Hubert says hello.
Who here won't get us canceled? Let's see here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pesto, what's good, my friend?
I don't know about that, Joey. I'm not trouble.
Pesto, you're looking into this tournament, a kind of newcomer to the field. Now, you were in Season 1, but were you very involved in the competitive battle side of things?
I was not. I was more there for goofing and gaffing, and you know how it is.
So would this be the first tournament that you're participating in Stellarian history, Season 1 and Season 2?
Yes, this is the first tournament I've actually sat down and put together a team, so I'm pretty excited.
That's wonderful. Now, where would you say this competitive knowledge comes from? Is there anyone on the server that's really given you a mentorship, other than me, of course?
Yeah, no. So I mean, obviously, besides Tulip, I really wouldn't have gotten here without you.
I know.
I think the person that has influenced me the most and really just given me the most support is probably Frogvirus. Like me and him are chatting all day, every day.
That's true.
Really talking it up. He really built my team for me. Not actually.
Absolutely.
He's basically the building blocks of me.
Well, that's just so fantastic. Now, what Stellarian variant are you packing on your team today?
So
that's true.
It was
I was
previously
curious.
mentioned, but the one that I decided is Altaria.
We just mentioned that one too, Chu.
Yep. So I'm actually not running Drizzle on this.
Really?
I'm actually running its other ability, Galvanize, which makes normal moves electric type moves. And I'm pairing that with Boom Burst, which is a really strong.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
That's a fascinating combination.
Thank you.
I would have never thought to use it like that. That's very creative. Did anyone give you the idea for that, or did you come up with that yourself?
No, I actually came up with that myself. I was going through its move. So I went through all the Stellarian versions, move pools.
Yeah.
I found this. I thought it was a little hidden gem.
That is definitely. People will not expect Altaria being used like that. So that is very creative.
Well, I mean, they will now because everyone's going to see it.
Well,
That is true. You have given away
people
your
already
competitive
built their
advantage,
teams.
but that's all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, Pesto, thank you very much. Is there anything you'd like to say to the camera?
No.
All right. Let's choose someone else to interview today.
Absolutely. Let's look through the crowd. Senna, you can come up here.
Here, come on, Senna. Welcome, Senna. Welcome, Senna. Now, Senna, you're a later arrival to Stellar Horizons in general, but you've shown a lot of potential in community building and things of the like. What are you bringing into this tournament?
I am also running the Altaria, but I am also thinking of doing not one, but 2 different Stellarian Pokemon on my team.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing around a couple ideas.
All right. Do you know what could you tell us what the second Stellarian Pokemon will be?
Now, if I tell you, that would ruin the surprise, wouldn't it?
Okay, absolutely. Now, what team are you kind of afraid of going into this? Is there any team that threatens your team exponentially, or do you think you've crafted your team pretty well?
I like to think I have good coverage on my team, but with the amount of people that are competitively inclined, I am a little bit worried considering this is my first ever competitive Pokemon experience.
Okay, I get that. Since it's your first, this will definitely be an eye opener. I'm sure some of these people in the crowd will definitely find some ways to use Pokemon that I would have never thought.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Go Ateed. Is that how you say your name? I honestly don't know.
It could be either a tide or a T.
A Tide or Ateed?
A Tide,
Nice.
ooh, yeah.
Just say whoever you
His name's
want.
confusing, yeah.
Nice. Now you have on your shoulder one of our new Stellarian variants. Do you wanna introduce it real quick to the camera?
Alright, this is Mimikyu. He's one of the Stellarian variants. He's got that little creeper outfit. He's nice and cool, you know? I'm gonna be real. I think he's pretty bad.
So you found a unique way to use Altaria. So what is your team, if you don't mind me asking, what is your team kind of built around? If you don't mind, of course. I know this could give away some competitive edge.
Yeah, you're right, because it is close sheet, so it could give away the competitive edge. But you know, I am so confident on my team.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly what it's designed to do.
All
So
right.
I know a lot of people are banking on those Altarios, those Pseudo Wardos, and there's even a few running that Golurk. So my team is specifically designed to dismantle those kind of cores. And I think those people who are looking to abuse those very common sets are going to have a rough time.
I see.
Okay.
Well, that's really bold of you to be the fourth person tonight to run Altaria. It's really, really great. But I'm glad you found a unique way to use it. Frog, should we just, like, remove Altaria from the game, you think?
I think that for this tournament, let's just remove Altaria completely, you know, just let people rebuild their team completely.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, it would be a good idea 2 days before the tournament just to kind of
absolutely just shred people's teams. Absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
you're absolutely
Well,
right.
thank you, Ateed. Last question for you. Is there anything you'd like to say to the camera before we send you off?
Yeah, so I'm actually new here, you know, I'm a Season 2 only kind of guy. And people have known me as that, as the contractor, you know, I've come here and I build a lot. Which is true, you know, I love building, you know, I make nice things. Woo! Yeah. Thank you. But I think people are not ready to see the contractor who actually has a very long competitive history for double battles to come out. And I want those claim blocks. I need those claim blocks.
That is true. One of the rewards is a sizable sum of claim blocks. So, Ateed, I wish that you the best. You may return to your seat. Thank you so much for giving your perspective and information for the crowd.
For the crowd, what exactly are going to be the rewards for this Stellar Showdown?
The rewards, if you give me 3 minutes to fiddle with my thumbs and pull them up.
Absolutely.
The rewards for the tournament are this. First place gets 5 gold and 3,000 claim blocks. Second place gets 3 gold and 2,000 claim blocks. And third place, of course, gets 1 gold and 1,000 claim blocks.
So there's a lot on the line for this tournament, essentially.
There's absolutely a lot on the line, folks.
Let's pull aside. Lord Poseidon, come up.
Ooh, yeah, Poseidon, yeah.
Welcome on, Poseidon. It's good to see ya. Good to see ya.
Hello. Good to be
Now,
here.
Poseidon, coming into this tournament, you've had quite a bit of experience under your belt. You've participated in tournaments in Season 1 in the past. With all these new Stellarian variants, what are you settled on as far as your strategy going into this tournament?
Well, I only did one tournament in Season 1, and scraping together a last-second team really opened my eyes to what I need to do. So I got a little help from a pretty consistent competitive player from Season 1, being Reese, you know, placing pretty much third place a lot, fairly often. So felt like I could be, he could be some very insightful help. And well, I had to switch my team kind of a little bit last second. Was gonna use the elusive Dracovish on the team,
Oh.
I see.
He's not available, so
As he shouldn't.
for me, because I cannot find him and I don't want to spend all day, every day, the next 2 days finding him so I can build him last second. I want a few days of practicing. But, so I settled on my Solarian Pokemon that I'm using being a Pseudo Watchroad, the little funky tree.
Oh, really?
Wow. Okay.
Can you, if you have him on you, are you able to show him, like, to summon him? There we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
they're
that
not.
guy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The goofy
And he's
little-
staring at me. Doesn't
Yeah,
make
he
me
looks a
uncomfortable
little
at all.
Yeah, it looks a little strange. I don't know,
I feel
if I would have
completely
picked
normal
that,
about this.
but
Yeah.
to each their own, I guess. Is there anything you'd like to say about your team in general? Like what you're kind of afraid of going against in this tournament?
Well, I didn't think, like when I was discussing this team with Reese, didn't think there'd be so many people just saying outright that they're going to be using rain teams and Stellarian Altaria, and it might not be the best matchup for me.
So you think a very common team that'll be up there, which is rain teams, you think that'll be a pretty big threat to your team?
Yeah, I think it depends on who their rain setters are. So if some are using their Altaria to set the rain with its ability Drizzle, or using a different Pokemon to set the rain. If my Pokemon is slower, I think I can set the weather to my preferred.
Your weather?
Yes, I can set my
Okay.
weather's preferred for me after them and therefore gain the advantage. But if theirs is slower, unfortunately, I will probably just get swept.
So it'll probably be a weather battle. Who can set the weather up?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think that's going to be the way that the whole tournament is primarily. I think it's going to come
probably.
down to
I'm
who
sure
sets
there'll be
weather
teams that
and gets the
don't
weather
use
the
the
best.
weather. Yeah,
It seems
I'm sure
we've
there'll
got
be
some
teams that don't
powerful
use the weather.
setters with Altaria, as well as Stellarian Solrock and Lunatone being pretty viable and common to see in these tournament teams. But Poseidon, thank you so much. If you'd like to say anything to the camera, go right ahead.
Well, I hope that this tournament goes well for me, and I, make my name here as a competitive battler, up and coming competitive battler. That's only gonna need a few more tournaments to get established and be a threat.
That's
Okay.
excellent to hear. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Poseidon. You can return to your seat.
A lot of strong teams that we're hearing about. People that are able to counter the popular teams in general being very good. How do you think this tournament will go, Chu?
It seems like the common thing we're seeing among all these teams is weather. Now, weather battling
absolutely.
in team battles, in double battles especially, is determined typically by who goes last in a turn, whoever has less speed. So, for example, if we're seeing a Stellarian Altaria go up against someone's Tyranitar is typically the slower option, so that Sand team might just pull through on that first turn, but we'll see overall. Let's
We
find
will,
someone else to
definitely.
pull up.
Hello.
Hi, Matry. Now,
Hello.
Matry, as a new citizen of Ram Ranch, is there any kind of Western inspiration to go into your strategy in this upcoming tournament?
I'm gonna hit them fast and hard.
Any strategy as far as why you chose what you chose?
I wanted to do something very silly. Bright powder,
Very silly.
default contrary superior, and never be touched. It was rejected.
It's-
But I
So
took
you
a new
believe that
thing.
you're just... I'm sorry to cut you off, Matri. You believe that you're just going to absolutely sweep them on the first turn. Just go right through their team. Don't even let them get the chance to set up.
Yeah.
Now, I
Okay,
do want
that's
to
not a
note to
bad
the
strategy.
viewers, bright powder is an illegal item, so Matry
Correct.
is essentially admitting the steroids abuse on their Pokemon. Are you sure
I
you're
decided to
gonna
change
be
my team.
okay with this long
I said
term?
change my team.
You're gonna change
Oh
your
yeah, I
team?
love cheating. Yeah.
I see. I
Why?
see.
And Chu, could you explain? Because I personally not sure myself. Why is bright powder illegal for this tournament?
Yeah, of course. So, if you pay attention to the battle rules we have set up in any given tournament, we follow certain battle clock One of these clauses specifically is the evasion clause, which means you cannot use the moves double team or minimize, and you cannot use the bright powder item. Bright powder as an item, of course, increases your evasion by a certain percentage, and it just kind of makes the game unfun for people.
Absolutely. Missing an attack always doesn't feel good, and having your 100% accurate moves have the chance of missing is, let's just be frank, is not really the best feeling. So I completely understand that.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you'd want to say? Oh, sorry, you go first.
No, go right ahead. It finishes off.
All right. Is there anything you'd like to say to the camera, Matey, before we put you to before you sit down?
I'm ready. My body is ready.
While he goes catches that Pidgeot, this tournament is absolutely going to be amazing. We have so many different strategies, so many different mods, and ideas that people are cooking up with this tournament. I know that there's going to be a lot more ice teams, a lot more fairy types on the field. So it's definitely going to be a different tournament, considering the restrictions too, as there's no paradox and no legendaries. People will be forced to come up with different strategies overall. And I think this tournament will absolutely be something I've never seen before personally. What do you think?
That's completely right. I think that I can't catch that Pidgeot because Austin did not set the claim correctly.
Absolutely.
Right, Frog. Let's call up our next guest. Rubix, you want to come on up here?
Rubix! What's up?
How's it going, Rubix?
Good, how about you guys?
It's going pretty well. Now, Rubix, what are you most anxious about when it comes to entering this tournament?
Probably anxious about losing a lot of friends when I win.
I see. Suffering from success.
Right, it's hard at the top.
I see,
Do you believe that your team is very well crafted, or do you believe that you're just an amazing player and that no one can touch you?
I think everyone should be afraid. I have been working masterfully with the people on the server to create a team that is show-stopping, unbeatable.
I see. Now, what makes this team so unbeatable?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the thing about me is training Pokemon and mentoring kind of go hand in hand, you know? I want them to be the best so that I can be the best. So I'm going to keep some of my strategies hidden for the most part.
Absolutely.
You know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's just say, meet me in Lunar Hollow. We'll talk there.
Oh, okay. So you're very confident going into this tournament. These are fighting words. You believe you're going to snatch this crown, get the 5 gold, and walk out of here unscathed. No one can even hold a candle.
Absolutely. And might I just say, it is an honor being next to 2 legends on the server.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, since you're so confident, I'll add in. If you win, I'll give an extra gold since you feel this confident.
And I'll match you.
Rubix, if you win, I will give you Ram Ranch.
Deal.
Exactly.
Anything you want to say into the camera before you sit down?
Follow me on Twitch at Rubik's Moon. And that's all.
Oh, brother.
Real. It's a Twitch.tv summer. That's what the streets are saying.
See someone up there, kind of just in their own, sitting above God.
Exactly. So we shouldn't choose him. Let's get Trenton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's get Trenton.
Ooh, Trenton, yeah, fuck that guy.
Trenton, what's up, buddy? Now, Trenton,
how are you?
A late registration to the tournament. Well, not late at all, but later than most. But what strategy do you have going into this?
Well, I'm a newer player in the server, just trying to make a name for myself. But I have quite the history of Pokemon battling. My strategy is just kind of going with what I know and running with that.
That's very fair. Relying on those fundamentals.
Absolutely. Fundamentals are always key. No matter how many Pokemon are out there, you always have to have the fundamentals. Now, if you don't mind me asking, of course, what Stellarian Mon did you choose for this tournament?
I will be using my starter Superior for this one. Oh, hold on.
That is
Superior.
That's a Superior. Let's go.
There we go.
I'll be taking advantage of its hidden ability this tournament.
Very good. Okay. Now, it is my opinion that Superior is probably the most underrated Stellarian variant starter we have, so I'd look forward to seeing your performance as probably the only person I think so far admitting to using Stellarian Superior.
Yeah.
which
That's
is
true,
pretty wonderful.
actually. I don't think anyone else has said anything about it, so that is true. You'd be the first to at least admit
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, its speed and attack is kind of what's going to win me this, I fear.
I completely agree, and I am not at all biased. At all.
True, you're not clutching your fist behind the screen by any chance.
I am not clutching my fist at all or gritting my teeth. Someone just threw a rock at me. Trenton, thank you so much.
Anything you want to say into the camera before we sit you down?
Good luck to everybody. Prepare to lose. It's going to be a good tournament.
Oh, okay.
You love
we
to
have
hear
a confidence,
that.
Lara. You love to hear the confidence.
Last but certainly not least, the one we've all been waiting for, Weed. You want to come down here?
No, no, that's not the right one.
What?
Is Weed participating in the tournament?
Well, no, but I figured we could hear from him. He's the last guy, right?
I think there was someone else that was participating in the tournament.
This might just give me a concussion. Woo, yeah, woo.
Oh, okay. We'll interview Weed in a second. Oh, I guess Elite can come down here. Elite, you want to come down here?
The champion elite ruler. Come on down.
That's right. He is 4'3" and a menace, and an alleged terrorist.
Oh yeah, we can't forget his criminal history: bombing, griefing, the
Arson,
typical terrorist.
Absolutely,
Yes,
unleashing
that
multiple
too.
withers on season 1. Elite, what's your strategy going into this tournament? I understand you had some sentiment about just throwing a team together. What makes you think that that's true?
Yeah, I mean, the title says it all. I felt like maybe I could have the little guys have their turn this time. So I just kind of threw something together, decided it's Pokemon I want to use instead of people who are like, I'm analyzing all this stuff, and I made this team specifically to deny everything. I'm just here using what I like.
Okay. That's fair enough. Now, since you are technically, well, not technically, truly, the champion of Stellar Horizons Season 1, do you feel any of that added pressure going into this tournament?
I don't think so. I mean, you win the tournament, you get the title. It doesn't matter what other people think,
Absolutely.
Just roll up, do what I want.
Oh yeah, he's so nonchalant. Yeah.
Now, do you believe that you are going to get first place, or you're just kind of in this to have fun? You're not really, not striving for a position. Okay.
I mean, if I wanted to show off why I'm the champion, everybody'd be crying, but I don't want to do that to people.
It's the first tournament. You believe giving the new people a chance to make their own name. You believe that maybe next tournament you'll absolutely dog on everyone?
We will see what I'm up to at that time.
All right. Nice to hear it. Now, is there anything you want to say into the camera before he sits you down?
Blood for the blood gun.
Okay.
Very true.
Oh yeah, give him uppies. He can't get back up.
This is an avid...
Yeah, and we have Team Plasma on this server as well, and they are technically a terrorist organization, and Elite is still the server terrorist.
They do not,
I'll
they
bite
do
your
not hold a
ankles.
candle.
Let's get our last person down here. Can we interview you just for a moment?
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you.
as our Pokemon professor, do you have any expectations of your citizens for this tournament?
Shut up.
I think that we have a bunch of great battlers out here in Stellar Horizons, and I'm very excited to see the tournament. And I actually, now that you brought it up before, Frog, I also will be participating. Maybe, not really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you need the numbers, hit me up. But if not, any losers, any and all losers of the tournament, I will battle for no reason, no reward, no nothing. But I will battle. Yeah,
that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah, woo, yeah.
If you do by chance end up participating in the tournament, do you believe that you would absolutely get first place in a competition?
I believe that if the person who I go up against doesn't beat me, they should leave the server and stop playing Pokemon.
That's tough.
You are God, so if you wanted to make that happen, you could.
No, yeah, exactly, 100%, but I probably won't. But that is just conceptually.
Conceptually, I understand.
Figuratively, as they would say.
This Stellar Showdown has a lot of opportunity to breathe new life into the server's competitive zone. I'm sure we're going to see things we've never seen before, so I am pretty excited about this tournament.
Yeah, me too.
I could not be more ecstatic, and we've got 31 participants growing by the day. Folks at home, if you guys are at all interested in what we have going on at the server, please feel free to join Stellar Horizons through our Discord or any Reddit post we may post. Folks, we are constantly accepting new people and we are constantly hosting new events just like this, and we would love to have you. So for those of you at home, have a great rest of your night, and I hope you enjoy the tournament.
Bye.
I'm a kill.